What's nice about a quiz in Blackboard is that it has the potential to grade it for you if it has an exact answer, true, false, multiple choice, fill in the blank. But you can also do essay questions as well. What I like to do is, I don't always use the test for tests, but I use it a lot of times for homework, so that way I don't have to grade the homework. So the first thing you want to do is you want to create an assessment and go to test. Okay, so I'm going to call it About Me, About Mrs. Starr. Okay, so you can make a description here if you want, or instructions. Okay, now you want to create the type of questions that you want. So here under Create Questions, you have essays, questions, fill in the blank. There's all kinds of choices. Matching, multiple choice, yes, no, true, false, short answers. So let's start with fill in the blank. All right, so for number 1, let's say...
what is Miss Starr's first name?
Okay, and then here you're going to decide how many answers you want that will be correct. So the right answer is Shay, and it doesn't matter if it's capitalized or not. But if you think students know your name is Shay but they don't know how to spell it, because there's different spellings, you can say, oh, let's see. They can type in any of these 3 answers and it will still be right. So they might spell it that way, because the idea is you want them to know what the name is. So as long as they type in any of these 3 answers, it will say that it's right. Okay, and then that's really all you have to do, and then you just submit. All right, so there, that one's done. And then the next question, so we're going to create another question.
Can I, like, if I want to add a true-false question or a multiple choice, or do they all have to be fill in the blank now?
They can all be different. So let's do a true-false. Miss Starr has been teaching for 2 years. So true or false? The answer is false. Then you just push submit. Okay, let's do multiple choice.
Maybe you can ask, how many years has she been teaching?
Oh, good idea. Okay, so how many years has Mrs. Starr been teaching? And then here you can decide how you want it to show in the numbering. 1, 2, 3, Roman numerals. I like to do ABC. Then you can decide how many answers you want. You can do 20 answers if you want, but common is 4.
20 different? Oh, wow.
Yeah, you could. 2, kind of a tricky one. Let's do 5 years, let's do 11 years, and then let's do 25 years. And the correct answer is...
Answer C.
11 years. All right, submit. Okay, so again, you can do all different types. So here are the questions that I have, and then if you notice over here, the default is 10 points. I don't know why they do that, but I want these each to be worth 1 point.
So how do I change it?
So you can change them individually this way, and then push submit, but it's a lot of work to do every one, especially if you have like 15 questions. So you can select all, change the points to 1 point each, and then you update, then they're all worth 1 point. So now we're done with the test. I created it, and you can always go back and edit it. All right, so here's some choices that you have. You can make the test open up in a new window. You can make it available, so let's make it available now. You can create an announcement. You can allow them to take the test once, twice. I want them to be able to take it 4 times max. Or they can take it as many times as they want, but if it's not checked, it means they can only take it 1 time. Here you can force completion, so if they start it, they must finish it. If you don't put this, they can start the test or the homework, and then they can always go back to it. You can set a timer. If you want, they have 30 minutes to take the test from the second that they start it. Here you can just say when it's available. Alright, here you can give them all at once, or you can give the test one at a time. So they have to answer one question, then the next, then the next. So I usually do all at once. That's the default, but if you want to do it one at a time, you can. And you can also randomize the questions. And that's really it. So once you're done, you have all those options. You just submit the test, and then there it is. So when students go to take the test, this is what it's going to look like. They just push begin. They have 30 minutes to take the test. So they start the test, and then here they answer the questions. What is Mrs. Starr's first name? False. And then how many years has she been teaching? 11. Okay, they're done. They save and submit their answers, and it automatically saves. And then here we'll click OK to see the results, to see how I did. And I got 3 out of 3. So students have instant feedback, how they did on the homework, how they did on the quiz, how they did on the test. And that's really all there is to it.